Hi, I'm Nicole from Oakville Physiotherapy, and today we'll be going through some shoulder stretches. Just a quick reminder before starting any of these stretches to consult with your physiotherapist or your doctor. For the first stretch, you're going to start by standing next to a wall and place your hand behind you, a little bit lower than shoulder level. While doing this stretch, always make sure that your hand is in alignment with your arm. Without turning your body, you're going to take a few steps forward until you start feeling a stretch in your pectoralis major muscles. You're going to hold this stretch for however long that the physiotherapist has prescribed you. For the next stretch, you're going to start by standing next to a wall again, placing your hand behind you, but at shoulder level this time. You're going to then again start to take a few steps forward without turning your body until you start feeling a stretch in your pectoralis major muscles again. And you're going to hold this stretch for however long that the physiotherapist has prescribed you. Once completed, you can return back to normal position. For the third stretch, you're going to place your hand behind you a little bit above shoulder level. Without turning your body, you're going to take a few steps forward until you start feeling a stretch in your pectoralis major muscle. And you're going to hold this stretch for however long the physiotherapist has prescribed you. Once completed, you can return back to neutral position. So for the fourth stretch, you're going to be standing next to a corner of a wall. You're going to place your forearm against the wall and start to lean forward. This stretch can be done in 3 different ways. In order to feel the stretch on the middle of your chest, then you're going to place your arm parallel to the wall. In order to feel the stretch on the lower part of your chest, you'll place your arm a little bit higher than parallel. And to feel the stretch on the upper part of your chest, then you'll place your arm lower than parallel. You're going to lean your body forward and hold the stretch for however long that the physiotherapist has prescribed you. For the next stretch, you're going to lace your fingers behind your back like so. You're going to flip your hands so that your knuckles are facing towards you. You're slowly going to start to push your hands down towards the floor, making sure that you feel a stretch across your chest. You're going to hold this stretch for however long the physiotherapist has prescribed you, and then you can return down to neutral position. For this stretch, you're going to start with your arm out in front of you and your elbow bent at 90 degrees. You're going to use your free arm to grab the outside of your elbow and start to pull your arm towards you across your chest, making sure that you feel a stretch in the back of your shoulder. You're going to hold this stretch for however long the physiotherapist has prescribed you. Once completed, you can return back to neutral position. So for the next exercise, you're going to cross your arm over your chest, placing your hand just behind your opposite shoulder. You're then going to use your other hand to push your arm towards your chest, feeling a stretch in the back of your shoulder. Once the stretch is felt, you're going to hold it for however long the physiotherapist has prescribed you, and then you can return back to neutral position. So for the next stretch, you're going to lie on your back with your knees bent and your spine in neutral position. You're then going to raise your arm over your head as far as possible and use your other opposite arm to stabilize your shoulder blade. You're going to hold this stretch for however long that the physiotherapist has prescribed you. Once completed, you can return back to neutral position. And for the last stretch, you're going to start on your hands and knees, where your knees are placed underneath your hips and your arms are placed underneath your shoulders. You're then going to stretch your arm out a little bit forward and place your opposite hand on top of the other hand. You're then going to start to bend backwards until a stretch is felt in your latissimus dorsi, which is this muscle right here, or until your buttocks touches your heels. You're going to hold that stretch for however long the physiotherapist has prescribed you.